Before the bright lights of Hollywood ever found her, Zendaya Marie Stormer Coleman was a child with a dream and the discipline to pursue it. Born in Oakland, California, she grew up surrounded by the ordinary struggles of family life, but also infused with creativity, determination, and a quiet resilience. She was drawn to performance at an early age, dancing, singing, and acting with a focus far beyond her years. While other children played without thought of the future, Zendaya was already honing her craft, attending classes, and practicing routines that most adults would struggle to maintain. Behind her smiles and natural talent was an unwavering commitment, a willingness to work harder than anyone else to transform potential into reality. She understood early that dreams require preparation, and talent alone is never enough. The childhood of discipline. As a child performer, Zendaya learned the realities of an industry that doesn't wait for innocence or inexperience. Commercials, minor roles, auditions. She experienced rejection and uncertainty before she fully understood it. Many young actors lose motivation under such pressure, but Zendaya cultivated patience and persistence. Discipline became her anchor. Long days of classes, rehearsals, and performances built not just skill, but resilience. She faced challenges unique to child actors: scrutiny, judgment, and the constant need to prove herself on merit, not image. Yet she never allowed fear of failure to dictate her actions. Instead, she focused on mastering her craft, understanding that true growth requires endurance and effort long before recognition arrives. Breaking through. Zendaya's first major breakthrough came with Disney Channel, where she starred in Shake It Up and later KC Undercover. These roles were more than stepping stones. They were lessons in responsibility, timing, and professionalism. She had to balance public attention with private growth, learning to maintain composure while maturing in an environment that magnifies every mistake. While Disney provided exposure, it also brought its pressures. Zendaya embraced them, using every challenge to refine her craft and strengthen her confidence. She didn't just act, she observed, studied, and internalized what it means to be versatile, disciplined, and authentic. These years taught her one vital lesson: mastery is not immediate, and the work behind the scenes often outweighs the applause. Embracing challenge. Transitioning from child star to adult performer is notoriously difficult, and Zendaya faced the crossroads with courage. She rejected roles that didn't resonate with her vision, understanding that longevity requires careful choices. When she accepted roles in Spider-Man, Homecoming, and Euphoria, she wasn't chasing fame, she was seeking transformation. Each project demanded more than superficial talent. They required emotional intensity, physical preparation, and psychological commitment. Euphoria, in particular, challenged her to explore darkness, vulnerability, and raw human emotions. Zendaya immersed herself in character development, sometimes studying trauma, identity, and real-life experiences to portray authenticity. She understood that growth often comes through discomfort, and she embraced it fully, training the body and mind. Zendaya's preparation extends beyond memorizing lines. She treats her body and mind as instruments that must be honed daily. Rigorous fitness routines, dance training, and mindful practices like meditation have become part of her regimen, ensuring stamina and presence for demanding roles. Physical discipline translates directly into performance. Posture, energy, and endurance become extensions of character. Equally important is mental resilience. Zendaya develops focus through preparation, reflection, and research, confronting insecurities and expectations to maintain clarity under pressure. Her work ethic demonstrates that performance is holistic. Strength, awareness, and emotional depth must align for true artistry. Principles that drive her. Zendaya lives by principles few see behind the glamour. First, authenticity above all. She chooses roles that reflect truth rather than marketability. Second, discipline over impulse. She approaches projects with rigor and long-term vision. Third, courage in discomfort. She doesn't shy away from roles that challenge her emotionally or physically. Fourth, focus on growth, not praise. While accolades and recognition are welcome, her compass is personal development, not public approval. Fifth, impact over image. Zendaya aims to influence through art, representation, and storytelling, prioritizing meaningful contribution over superficial attention. These principles inform every decision, creating a framework for sustained success. The power of presence. What sets Zendaya apart is her presence. It isn't just confidence or beauty, it's the result of preparation, intelligence, and self-awareness. She commands attention subtly, effortlessly, and consistently, whether on set, on the red carpet, or in interviews. Presence is cultivated through discipline, mastery of craft, and understanding the weight of words, gestures, and silence. Zendaya's performances are a testament to this. She communicates without excess, conveying emotion, tension, and nuance in ways that resonate deeply. It's a combination of vulnerability and control, which allows her to inhabit every role with credibility and magnetism. Learning from failure, even Zendaya, despite her success, has faced setbacks, criticism, and missteps. What separates her is her response. She analyzes, adapts, and converts mistakes into lessons. Failure is not avoided, it is examined and used as fuel. Each rejection, each critique, each role that doesn't meet expectations becomes part of her growth. This approach builds resilience and sharpens judgment. Zendaya has learned that the journey is rarely linear. Excellence is cumulative. Small improvements, repeated consistently, compound into mastery. Understanding this principle has allowed her to navigate Hollywood's volatility while maintaining integrity and self-trust. Inspiration and responsibility. Zendaya recognizes her influence extends beyond acting. She is conscious of representation, social impact, and the responsibility that comes with visibility. Through her work, activism, and public platform, she demonstrates that success is not only measured by personal achievement, but also by contribution to others. Her commitment to advocacy, education, and empowerment reflects a deeper purpose, using opportunity to inspire, challenge norms, and create meaningful change. This dimension of her journey elevates her from a performer to a role model, showing that leadership is intertwined with personal excellence and ethical action. The message behind the story. Zendaya's story is not just about fame, talent, or beauty. It is about discipline, perseverance, and intentionality. It proves that success is earned through preparation, emotional courage, and relentless commitment. She demonstrates that authenticity is more powerful than image, that growth requires discomfort, and that resilience is forged in moments no one sees. Zendaya's journey shows that the most influential people are those who balance discipline with vulnerability, effort with vision, and ambition with purpose. It's a reminder that greatness isn't inherited, it's cultivated. You don't need perfection to succeed. You don't need immediate recognition. You need discipline, focus, and courage. Zendaya's journey proves one fundamental truth. Work done with consistency, integrity, and purpose compounds into presence, mastery, and influence. She reminds us that growth is a daily choice, challenge is a teacher, and perseverance is the ultimate equalizer. Every setback, every challenge, every uncomfortable moment is an opportunity to build resilience. If you commit to the process, stay authentic, and embrace discomfort, you don't just succeed, you become undeniable. And that is the legacy she continues to create day after day, role after role.